Yo, today we're milling this big bit of black walnut. This comes from Scorby. This big black walnut we took down. It sort of splits off into two limbs. So that's the main trunk down there, and then there's the two limbs. Unfortunately, it's got a bit of rot through each limb. So there's this bit, and then there's another bit of rot. I think that's hiding behind here as well. So hopefully that doesn't continue down too far, because this is like the best bit I've got, I think, of all the wood in the yard. So hopefully it looks alright, we can make something decent out of it. Gosh. We're going to start getting set up now, so we'll add a quick clip of us taking down a big tree whilst we do that. Just before we start, we're going to chop this piece off here so we can get the ladders laid down nice and flat, and then it'll just be a bit easier to get our first cut really. So do that now. We've done the first cut now. We're going to put the ladders back on for the second cut, but there is a bit of like a fracture running through it, so hopefully that soon disappears and we're in some good stuff. So that's the second cut done with the ladders. Now we've got a nice flat surface and we should just be able to run through there. I mean, that's a beautiful bit of wood, to be honest. So hopefully it just keeps getting better and better as we go down. But yeah, let's look, see what happens.
This cold heart of mine, she really took a beating before you. You stuck through blizzards, winter nights with you.
We're on probably slab 4 or 5 now, and we've sort of come to this point now where we're getting into this rut from here. As you can see, that's squishy and it runs all the way up here. So this side doesn't look the best, but maybe we'll be able to make something work with it. We'll have to see. I've also cut through a bit of metal there. Looks like a nail of some sort. So done for the day today. We're going to leave this one like that. Done quite a bit today. We've done some other bits of this black walnut as well. They're on there, and then just started doing this one. We'll save the rest up tomorrow. I've covered those ones up just to keep them out of the sunlight so they don't crack overnight. And then the same again with this one. I'll probably do that, but just left over for the time being. But yeah, we'll start again on, I think it's Friday we're going to start in it, and then we'll see what we manage to get done then. Awesome. Yo, it's Friday today. We skipped yesterday because we was out doing some proper work. But today we're back down this black walnut again. I just spotted a nail in here that hopefully ain't gonna mess us up, but we'll have to see when we get into it. But yeah, that's today's itinerary. Sort of see now that they're starting to split down the union. So this was the bottom piece of the tree, and it sort of branches off into two main pieces, and it's starting to crack down the seam now. But it's making some real nice planks. I mean, that's going to be beautiful when it's wetted up and you can actually see how it's supposed to look. But yeah, hopefully stay nice. But we're starting to get into double rock now on each, so it's not ideal.
For you, there's nothing I wouldn't do. 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 For you.
Well, we're on the last cut now. We was in sort of two minds whether to do it or not, but I think we've come to the conclusion now that we're just going to do it. So it gets quite thin this end, but it stays quite thick that end. But I don't think we're going to get much of the black streak running through it, unfortunately. But we'll see. Up now. They've been stacked up and strapped up. The straps just to keep some pressure, squishing it all together so they don't warp, and the sticks so the air can get through it and it can breathe and dry out. Obviously these are the ones we've done in other days, so I'm getting a decent stockpile now. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
And like, comment, share.
Oh, bro.